acompañarnos. Yo los estaré viendo aquí el día de mañana con más información. Hasta entonces, pásenla bonito y nos vemos aquí el día de mañana.
Welcome to Tuesday morning, everybody. It is TV8. Thanks for joining in. It is Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz. We have some wonderful people here. We have musicians to go with today. We have some fundraisers to talk about and so much more. So sit back and relax, grab the coffee or tea or whatever you love in the morning, and get ready for Good Morning Vail TV8. It starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Escape the cold and embrace the après-ski vibes at the Grand Hyatt Spa, where you'll find tranquility rooted in traditional alpine wellness.
Welcome to the TVA Weather Center, everybody. Now, if you're a boarder or a skier, you're going to be super excited to see this weather report. 90% chance of snow showers today. By 8 a.m., it'll be 37 degrees. High today is only 38. We will have winds coming at us from the west-southwest, 15 to 25 miles per hour. As we see the full day, snow shower all day long. By noon, 38. By 4:32. And by 8 p.m., 32 degrees, and the snow will still be coming along. Now in Denver, no snow in 61. It feels like spring on that side. And then as you come over here down Valley, in Vail, 90% chance of precipitation, 38 degrees. 41 degrees in Eagle with 80% chance of snow showers and 80% chance of same in Avon with 40 degrees. As you look at your overnight low, it's 20 degrees and the snow will still be going. So everyone's got to be super excited. We have 70% chance of snow overnight. Your sun sets tonight at 7:16 p.m. And now we're going to take a look at your snow report. We have 24 lists open in Beaver Creek. 174 trails are available for you guys, and 98% of that terrain is open. In Beaver Creek, your lift hours are 8:30 in the morning till 4 p.m. And then we're going to take a look and see no new snow in the last 48 hours until today. And then we have 218 inches total for the season. 55 inches is your base depth today in Beaver Creek. Now in Vail, we have 30 lifts open for you all. 274 trails are available for you guys. That gives you 98% of the terrain in Vail. Lift hours 8:30 to 3:30. And no new snow again in the last 48 hours. However, lots today for everybody to be happy. 279 inches is our season total in Vail Mountain, and today's base depth is 67 inches. That's a look at your weather and your snow. We'll be back with more TV8 after this.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar.
It's that time of the morning where we get to talk all things ski gear, whether we're keeping you safe out there or whether we're helping you see so you can ski better. It's important that you keep your head protected when you're hitting the slopes, though, and I've got an Anon Wave Cell helmet here first thing this morning. Now, this is a great helmet if you're making your way out, you're someone who loves to ski, ride, get out there on the slopes. So we're going to go over some of the great basic features, and then we're going to get into those technical features. This helmet comes with an adjustable back so you can make it fit perfectly, no matter what you are doing, whether you want to throw an extra layer on under there, you can loosen it up, or maybe it's just a little bit too big on you, well, you can tighten it down, that way it's the perfect fit. Another great feature on this helmet was going to be their vents, because it's going to keep you temperature regulated up there on the slope. So if you're someone who runs a little hot, then you pop those vents open. If you're someone like me who runs a little cold, then you keep them closed, and that way you can keep all that heat in there. Now, a new feature that a lot of helmets are doing is the magnet chin strap. And what this does is it allows it to be nice and easy if you're up there on the slopes. Maybe you're struggling to get your helmet buckled with your mittens on. You don't want to make your hands cold. Well then, this magnet system makes it nice and easy. All you do is pinch and slide, get it close by, and it snaps right into place. So pinch, slide, snaps into place, nice and easy. Now let's talk about this wave cell that you can see in here. You see all of that green, that nice pattern in here. What that means that this helmet can take a serious impact. This helmet is very durable. It is very safe. It is going to keep your brain protected up there on the mountains. So if you're someone who maybe does some intense tree riding or skiing, well then this is the helmet for you, because it is going to keep your brain nice and safe. Now if you're interested in collecting this helmet all on your own, well then make your way to any one of the great Eyepieces location, because they're going to have this helmet and an array of so many more. That way you can find the perfect fit for your head. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back we've got more.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
TV8 Vail is expanding its distribution, and we want you to be the first to know. You can now find TV8 and our all-Spanish live stream Conecta en Vivo on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. Search the channel store for TV8 Vail and Conecta en Vivo on your device and add them to your list of favorite channels. And as always, you can continue to live stream on our website at tv8vail.com or find us on Spotify. At home or on the go, you'll never miss a minute of your favorite local programs on TV8.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to your Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. Now, some of us like to dream, and some of us want a dream home. So we're going to go on a special tour through the Stockton group, and it's the Kestrel in Avon. Dare to dream and dare to look for your next new home.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are back at the Kestrel Avon Vail Valley's newest luxury townhomes. And greeting us here once again is Patrick Barrett with the Stockton Group Compass Real Estate to give us some insight into another one of your newly finished Properties here on site. Thanks for having us again. It's always a pleasure coming out here and checking out
of course.
All the
Thanks
progress.
for being here. Yeah, thank you. As you mentioned, this is our new furnished model.
Yeah.
Furnishings done by the Home Outpost in Gypsum. Love them. What I wanted to highlight today in part was these kitchens.
Yes,
we
which
have
are
these
lovely.
beautiful, beautiful kitchens here. They're always on the top floor, so we get great views, we get natural light.
Absolutely.
A few things to point out in the kitchen. The cabinetry is all rift cut white oak with a variety of different colors. So if people want to just come in and say, looks great, I'll take it, we got stuff ready to go. If they want to, can really select everything. So they can choose the color of the cabinetry. You can, the floors are also wet oak, and those can be done in a variety of different stain colors. The countertops are quartz, they're beautiful. This one is kind of a light gray tone that goes really nicely with this cabinet color.
Yeah.
But if I want to choose that, I can choose that too. So like, I think something that I really think is valuable about this development and our developer is they're really open to people customizing these, where more frequently it's just, this is what it is and you can choose A, B, or C. We've got like 20 different colors of cabinetry that people can choose. So you can really customize it and make it your own. I think it's pretty cool.
I think we talked about this last time we were here, is really potential buyers have that option and that flexibility to turn it into their home and their whatever their preferences are, whether it's colors or the countertops, and that really, you know, makes it feel a little bit more homey. So what do you say we kind of go back here, highlight some of the features? We've got a really nice stove back here. Tell me about it, and then we'll kind of move throughout.
All of the appliances are Thermador, so very high end, really functional and beautiful stuff. This is a 54-inch Thermador range. It has 6 gas burners, 2 which are induction. That's kind of all the rage. People rather like that. Electric induction, 6 gas burners, a dual fuel range, Zephyr hood, and then dishwasher also is Thermador. Micro is Thermador, and then a big side-by-side refrigerator. Which fridge on one side and freezer on the other side. Open it up.
Take a look. So, and I love all the hardware on here, like the handles and everything. You know, that is really nice. So there, it's kind of that integrated fridge that just blends in seamlessly with the rest of the kitchen, right?
Yep. And that's another customizable item too. So this hardware is kind of a rustic looking stainless steel, and buyers can select really whatever they want. So if you wanted gold, if you wanted black, if you wanted totally different shape, people can really choose whatever they want.
I love that. And one thing that you also mentioned that I think is huge is all the living space is on the top floor. If you're going to be in the kitchen having people over, the deck is right next to us. So it really kind of gives that ability for you to move and utilize the space to the max of its ability, and then you've got these amazing views throughout.
Agreed. And our outdoor patio space out here is worth noting too. If you can see that, we've got a big gas fireplace out there, plenty of space for an outdoor dining set, sofa, and all of these are functional windows that can be opened. We have full air conditioning on all levels. But just imagining like being in here cooking, we got a nice western sunset view, friends and family outside enjoying the fireplace, and everybody's kind of connected.
Exactly. I love that. What do you say we maybe check out a couple more aspects of the house and give people, some insight into the Kestrel here on Avon, and keep showing people around?
Wonderful.
Let's do it. Patrick, we're continuing kind of this little tour overview of another one of your properties here at the Kestrel in Avon. And we are, as we mentioned, in the main living space, which happens to be the kind of the top floor of the townhomes here. And this is kind of the main living room. Tell me a little bit about that, and then kind of what all happens on this top floor.
Yep. So top floor is where everything is at. This is the main heart of the house.
Yes.
Living room, dining room, wet bar at the dining, kitchen, outdoor patio space with the fireplace. And we also have the den on this level too. So that optional 4th or 5th bedroom, depending the floor plan. We call the den. They're set up as an office, but they can very easily be a bedroom with, people frequently make them a bunk room. And if it does become a sleeping room, the bathroom that is on the upper level has a full shower. So it's ready to be serving that bedroom. And I just love this space. I love that it's on the top floor. It gets all the views and light.
It sure does,
and it's just a really comfortable place to hang out. Like, I just imagine everybody's spending the majority of their time up here. The floor plans that we have here at Kestrel Avon, this is a 3-bedroom plus den floor plan with a 2-car garage.
Yep.
And we also have a little bit larger, 1,000 square feet larger, 4-bedroom plus den. So the 3 plus den can really be a 4-bedroom.
Yeah.
The 4 plus den can really be a 5-bedroom. And that 4 plus den also includes a 3-car garage, which for townhome product anywhere in this valley is really unheard of, and I think is really cool. So, yeah.
Going back to that flexibility, livability, which I think, are things we've touched on before when talking about just some of the features of these townhomes. And you're right, I do envision, families up here, whether we're watching some TV, we're getting down in the kitchen, we're outside, it's all kind of happening out here, and you have that all on the top floor, which I love.
Recapping your ski day or your mountain bike day or whatever. So one other extra feature that I think is really cool, just specific to the garage, because certainly we have a lot of Front Range owners up here who are they're bringing their own vehicle and they're bringing all their stuff,
the gear and stuff,
all the gear. So something that I think really thoughtful about the Kestrel design is we have 8.5-foot garage doors and 9-foot ceilings in the garage, which is not normal. So what that means for us is if I'm driving a full-size Suburban with a cargo box on the top with all the skis and everything, without having to undo it or park it outside, I'm just pulling right into the garage. It's heated in there. That's something unique about Kestrel that has gotten great feedback so far, and I think kind of sets this place apart.
Yeah, having those oversized garage where you don't have to worry about anything and roll right in and have all your gear taken care of. What do you say? Maybe we take a peek at one more aspect of the house, and then we'll finish off there, kind of continuing this little tour that you're giving us here of the Kestrel today.
Wonderful.
All right, let's do it. And our last stop here at the Kestrel in Avon today is the primary suite, which we are standing in right now. Patrick, tell me a little bit about some of these features. It feels super cozy in here.
Yeah, thanks for coming down here. We don't give enough highlight to the primary suite sometimes. So what I wanted a couple things to note. Primary suites in every unit at the Kestrel Avon has their own private outdoor balcony.
Love that.
Space to escape the kids or whatever you have going on. Yes. A big walk-in closet. Okay. This is a king-size bed, so they're just really nice size suites. The walk-in closet I just mentioned, and then a 5-piece bath, which includes a steam shower. Oh, wow. So super comfortable, in-floor heat everywhere. And that private balcony is where I would spend a lot of my time.
Yep.
So,
and I do see a tub back there as well, so that's another option. Maybe soak in at the end of the day, kind of relax in your little private primary suite.
All things that are good to do at the end of a big day on the mountain.
There you go. So, absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Patrick. We're going to end our little tour of the Kestrel in Avon here in the primary suite. We checked out the main living, and then we've got kind of all the rooms on the lower level. So once again, it's always a pleasure coming out here, checking it out. Where can folks go to visit to learn more?
Thank you. TheKestralavon.com is our website, and you will find everything there.
There you have it, theKestralavon.com. Stockton Group, thank you so much for having us. So we'll see you here back soon.
All right.
We're going to take a short break, everybody. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Ready to power up for summer? Whether you hike, bike, golf, or just want to feel great, get ready for summer with Mountain Recreation. Sign up for our Power Up for Summer promo and get 4 personal training sessions, a nutrition consultation, and exclusive recovery group access, all for $250 at the Gypsum Rec Center. Register by March 24th for April sessions at mountainrec.org or the Gypsum Rec Center front desk. Mountain Recreation. Active, healthy, together.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. I have a full sofa this morning filled with a lot of talented individuals that I've gotten to know in the last few years, all through the Vail Valley Theater Company. And so many great things are coming up. And if you ever want to get yourselves involved in a theater company, I highly recommend it. It gives you a place to go, a new family to join, and lots of fun experiences. So we're going to introduce everybody from my right on over. This is John Tedstrom, who is leading Valley Voices, the first thing that we're going to be talking about. And then these 3 lovely ladies, well, you might recognize them as the Fabulous Femmes, or separately also through the Vail Valley Theater Company, doing so many amazing productions and things like that. Y'all are the most talented people I've ever met. And I've lived in New York and California, and I still think that we are the biggest talent here in this community. So you're welcome, and it's very true. I'm not blowing smoke. I already got the part. But they're going to play a special song that Beth wrote for Valley Voices. The most really incredible thing that I got to take part of last year was Valley Voices. It's something where people let it out, talk about overcoming obstacles. It can be funny, it can be serious, it can be tragic. I didn't know what to talk about. But this time I'm going to spectate, and I'm really excited to just come and sit and watch and listen to everybody's stories. It's all about community. You've been running this for how long now, John?
This is our 3rd year.
Nice.
This year, it'll be Friday at Route 6. The show starts at 7:30 and the doors open at 6:30.
Okay.
This Friday.
This Friday.
That's
Friday
correct.
the 21st. Tickets are still available, but not very many.
Yeah, I know it sells out.
It sells out, and we did sell out last year. And we have 14 storytellers. They're all Vail Valley locals.
Wow, you have 14 this year?
We have 14.
That's a lot. That's awesome.
People are getting brave.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know about Valley Voices, if there are any of you who are fans of the Moth Radio Hour on CPR, on NPR, it's our version of the Moth Radio Hour. It's locals telling stories and vignettes about their life, purely unscripted, and just, sharing stories about their lives.
And we have some intense ones, we've got some inspirational ones, some funny ones, really great stories.
And that's what I like about it. You get a whole different combination of different types of stories. You might laugh, you might cry, you might just feel so many different feelings, but it's empowering for for anybody who gets up and speaks, and it also gets to really just get it all out there for us as a community to be there for each other.
Yes.
And it makes you realize that we have a lot more in common than we have difference.
Without a doubt. I've learned that in comedy. I can talk about the darkest thing that's happened to me, and there's still people laughing. So everybody can relate to some stuff. It's all a relatable thing, and that's what makes us human, and that's what makes it all come together so well. And we have to thank Ollie over at Route 6. He's always providing a space.
For sure.
Ollie.
Always.
Ollie, we love him. Yeah. So now, wow, you have a lot of speakers this time. So it's going to be how many minutes for each speaker?
Speakers have 5 to 7 minutes or so. And again, it's stories about their lives. Many of them relate to how they got to Vail or something to do with Vail, but not all. And they really do range from some incredible international stories to very local, very personal. And it's really about creating a human connection between us and our audience, between our community and ourselves.
Yeah.
Storytelling has been around for thousands of years, and that's what we're going to do.
I love it. I remember campfire stories and things like that. It started with those. But the coolest thing that you're doing is you are bringing everybody together. You know, there's always this feeling of divide going on right now in our community and in our country, and to be able to do things that entertain, delight, bring heart and soul to the community. Yes. Y'all forget. Everybody forgets, and we're all together again, and everybody feels connected one more time. And I think Oh yeah, do we ever? But I mean, I feel like doing the things that you guys do through the theater company is what is making it happen. I really think that everybody just needs to get together and love each other again. Yeah. So now
we have so many things to talk about. The Vail Valley Theater Company there are so many ways to get involved. We really want you to come see Valley Voices, but we have so many other things on the book as well. We have monthly improv workshops. We have musical theater dance classes that happen through CMC. We have a community choir, a free drop-in, or it's not free, I shouldn't say that. It's got a small fee to it, but a drop-in community choir that happens on the 27th of this month. We've got the Odd Couple that's coming up at the beginning, the female version that's coming up in the beginning of April. And so you need to go to www.vailtheater.org, theater with an R-E.
It's theater.
Because we have so much happening. We have auditions coming up for our summer show. So
I know, I'm just everything you guys, and it's nonstop, but the cool thing is there's something for everybody, whether you like to sing or you like to dance. I met a woman whose son was in a new place in his life and didn't know where his people might be, and I have recommended her to you all because this is a group of people that accepts everybody, and it doesn't matter what your background is or what your orientation is or any of that. It matters that you care and that you have some talent that you want to bring out, and if you don't have certain talents, you can gain them.
It's true.
Absolutely. I mean, it's really, really true. I'm literally learning how to act. I've never acted. No. I pretend a lot, and I'm a good liar.
That's what acting is.
Right? No, I mean, I'm learning actually like how to walk and stand and things like that. Like, why is your back to everybody? I have no idea. So it's not only exciting for people who already have some creative talents to be able to jump in, get out of your comfort zone, and join in on something else that you haven't done. Dancing, music. Yeah. Improv is a lot of fun. I mean, there are so many great things that you guys have going on, and so many things have come about through the Vail Valley Theater Company.
And there are so many that are easy to get involved with. If you're worried about getting in front of people, we can do the community choir. It's very, very low pressure, very easy for the group. The improv classes, the dance classes. And if you think you have a story to tell, come back to Vail Valley Voices. Please come to the show and see how it works.
Absolutely.
And then we can get you into the next show. I had someone call me yesterday. It says, you told me I had a story to tell, but I didn't think I do. And she really does, so she wants to get involved.
Everybody has a story.
Everybody has a chance.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has something to tell and to entertain, and it's very empowering, by the way. That's what I learned last year. I was like, ooh, I'm going to tell something dark about myself. And it was so empowering, and I really enjoyed it, even though it wasn't a great story. But it was something that really made everybody feel good, and we're all relatable, too. Right. So I know we have some time left, and you wrote a song. This was last year. You wrote a song specifically for Valley Voices, right?
I did,
yes. It's called Voices of the Valley.
Voices in the Valley,
and it's absolutely gorgeous. I remember it last year when John said you were going to come in and play and sing with these beautiful ladies from the Fabulous Femmes, which, by the way, you should always check out online to find out where they're going to play for great parties and so much levity. So how did you come up with the song?
You know, really, I just talked to John, and I thought it would be a nice thing to open with a song, and something that sort of prepared people for what they were about to experience.
I love that. Yeah. Can we hear some?
Sure.
No, she brought her guitar just to look at it.
To look at it.
Just happens to have a guitar.
Yes.
She'll be busking in the lobby later.
I use it as my purse. Yeah. Our words have the power. Now is the hour to stand and let your voice be heard. But choose them with care now, 'cause the stories we share now can change a heart with every word. There are voices in the valley. Let them ring. There are voices on the
mountain. Let 'em ring. There are voices all around us. Let 'em sing. Let 'em sing.
The goosebumps. Look, they're up there. Look at the hairs. That is incredible. The three voices that you have combined together form something so beautiful. And everybody here combined together is just an amazing person. I've gotten to know everybody here through the theater company, and I can't stress enough how much fun, how much delight, and how much talent you can experience. Get on over to Valley Voices this Friday over at Route 6 and listen to some great stories, and then check out all of the other things that the theater company has, vailtheater.org, and get involved. Step out of your comfort zone and have the time of your lives. I can't thank you guys enough for being here with us. Kathy and Karis and
Liz.
Beth and John, all from the theater company. You guys get involved and be happy. Thank you all for being here with me this morning.
Thank you, Liz.
Oh, I love you guys. We'll be back with more TV8 after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Morgan. I'm with Ron Byrne and Associates. And today I'd like to welcome you to Mine House and Mi Casa, a premier bed and breakfast right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. Let's go inside.
This property is currently being run as a bed and breakfast with 20 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Right now we are standing in Mi Casa, and next door we also have Mine House. A wonderful opportunity to own a turnkey hospitality business, but it's also an opportunity to own it as a private residence. It can be sold all as one or in individual pieces, however you choose.
So now that we've had a chance to show you these two amazing properties, Mi Casa and Mine House,
We would love the opportunity to show you in person. Give us a call.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season in front of you.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, two very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, Nate Dogg.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair.
Second chair nightmare.
Yeah, second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Welcome back, everybody. We are bringing the most amazing people through the show this morning. Lots of great things. First, we had a little talent, and now we have a lot of heart. You guys are here with Mountain Youth and one of the greatest organizations that we have here in the community. And we have Michelle and we have Chris, and I'm so happy to have you guys here. I thought I messed up your name again.
Nick.
I did mess it up. Nick, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Nick, and we only met yesterday, and here we are. I'm really excited about something that you guys have coming up. I know you have a lot of things that you do through Mountain Youth, but I want to thank you both first of all because you had asked me to MC something that's coming up that's really important and a very big deal called Forging Futures. Now, we were just talking to the theater company about Valley Voices that's coming up on Friday. It's a storytelling event. And similarly, your guys' event that you have coming up is also like that, but it's more about overcoming obstacles and giving people an arena to feel comfortable about talking about some things in their lives and that everybody can relate to and come across with. But it's also, more importantly, a very large fundraiser. So let's hear all about Forging Futures coming up.
I'll give a little bit of background if you want to get into details, Nick. So Forging Futures is an event we hatched a couple of years back thanks to support from Vail Resorts. And there's three main goals. We try to focus on connection, so bringing people together, whether it's longtime friends or new contacts. So we're trying to kind of combat isolation and some of the mental health issues that go with that.
Good.
Second big goal is education, so sharing stories and sharing tools and resources. And then third, and very importantly for us, it's a fundraiser. We're a local nonprofit that's been around for over 20 years, and these days our funding, which is mostly through grant revenues, is tougher than ever, and we want to make sure we can sustain the impact that we're making with kids and families.
Well, the most important part for me is that it's for the kids and the families. So it's not like a fundraiser that's just frivolous or anything like that. This goes to really good, important issues and situations and things like that. What sort of things do you guys do through Mountain Youth, with the exception of like the fundraiser and things like that? What do you do with the kids?
Just for an example, we do things like yoga classes for kids. We really try to get our middle and high school kids involved in the community. So our Valley's Voice program, it brings them in to kind of create their own community projects, and we pay them for that so they have more of a sense of agency, power within the community. We also have a program called Tugia, which is where the high school kids will tutor the younger kids, and they get paid for that as well.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yep. We also have like family education events and programs. Tomorrow we'll have an event with Cindy Pierce. She's a speaker. She's going to speak about how parents can kind of guide their kids through how to like be in healthy relationships, how to have a healthy relationship with their own bodies in this world of like social media, pornography, things like that. We just try to give resources to the community.
No, I really like that because things are so different from, I mean, I'm older than you two, so when I was growing up, we didn't have to worry about a lot of that sort of thing, especially with social media and things like that. But of course, we still had our insecurities and we still had our rebellious stages. I was talking to Nick yesterday. We were both rebellious kids. But look, now you grew up and you're working for Mountain Youth. But the cool thing is that, you know, we have a lot more established today that we can reach out to the families and to the teachers and to the students, where we can all have the same message being brought across, so there's no confusion or there's no questions. And that's what's really important, that everybody works together as a community to make everybody's lives fulfilled and worth forging ahead with their futures.
Yeah, completely. And in this community, we have so many great organizations, nonprofits and schools and groups that are working for the betterment of students and their families. And the collaboration's really strong. I mean, we get together with our partners pretty much daily and make sure that we're on the same page with the language that we're using, that we're collaborating on programs, that we're referring students and families back and forth, so that as a community, we're really covering all the needs and providing as much support as we can.
Well, I think you guys are wonderful. You're altruistic and you take care of the families and the kids and everybody else. Now, I really want to get back to the Forging Futures because this is a huge thing that's coming up. Thank you very much for asking me to MC and host and tell a story as well. It's going to be very lively and entertaining with me entertaining you guys, but there's some serious aspects. But no matter what aspect of the people's story is, it's all about us being there for comfort and to help learn and grow together. And that's what's really important. So where is it going to take place and when and all the good stuff?
We will be having it at Citria in Beaver Creek.
Which is very beautiful, by the way.
Very beautiful.
Wow.
On April 17th at 5:30. And tickets are available on our website at mountainyouth.org/calendar.
Okay.
And we've got about 3 speakers plus yourself, of course, lined up. They'll be sharing stories of just adversity they've faced.
Yes.
One's going to be a high school student from here in the Valley.
Brave.
Another's going to be one of our staff members who's a teacher as well, and she grew up here in the Valley.
Nice.
And then our third speaker will be Phil Qualman, the superintendent of Eagle County School District.
So everybody knows this man.
A lot of people know this man, yes.
But the story he might be sharing might be a little different than what we're used to hearing from him. So we're very excited to pull in some new stories and get to know folks in a different way. And like you said earlier, Liz, really the theme of resilience. So how folks have overcome challenges in their lives and relied on connection and local resources to do that.
And I think that's such a wonderful thing. And you can do it in a pleasurable way. We can have a fundraiser. We're going to have like a silent auction, raffle auction, and things like that. So you can put the fun in fundraiser and have a really great time doing it. And it just seems to be a theme today. We all want to bring our community together. We want to have like-minded interests. We want to be able to talk to each other and listen to each other and grow together. And what better way to do it through Mountain Youth, especially through the Forging Futures. It's going to be a wonderful experience. And the biggest part about it that I like is overcoming obstacles. Like, I've been my own speed bump my whole life. You know what I mean? So, you figure out ways to keep managing and pulling yourself through and growing strength and courage and empowerment. And what you guys are going to be bringing to the community is something that everybody can relate to and be able to forge forward with it.
Well, thanks for emceeing. We're looking forward to April 17th with Forging Futures at Citria, and very grateful for Vail Resorts for providing that venue, and then also some of our main sponsors, First Bank and Alpine Bank and the school district, for supporting us that evening.
And what kind of raffle prizes do you think you'll have?
We have a fly fishing trip.
Yeah.
Has been donated that I will be guiding.
He's guiding it.
We have a stay at the Redstone Inn.
Okay.
We have a massage session that has been donated.
Nice.
And I believe we also have a acupuncture sessions, 3 I believe, that we'll be raffling off as well. So a lot of good stuff.
Good. Yeah, everything that's good for your soul too that you're giving away.
We were trying to look for things that people could kind of like self-care type items, like that kind of like regenerate the mind kind of a thing.
Absolutely. And self-care starts with yourself, and then you can love others when you're taking care of yourself better. You can do better for other people at the same time. So that's really a magical thing. Well, how do people find out your calendar of events? It's mountainyouth.org/calendar.
Yes.
And that's how they can find out about all the events that are coming up, all the future endeavors that you guys have. And if anybody wants to get involved, volunteer, or donate, that's the website to go to.
Yes, ma'am.
We're coming out to one of our programs. Cindy Pierce tomorrow night, and we have a huge schedule coming up in the next few weeks, too. So
all right, well, what's tomorrow night? We have like a minute left. We could talk about it.
Cindy Pierce. So Nick mentioned her earlier. She's also an author and comedian. So it should be really fun and entertaining while also kind of covering a topic that has a little bit of depth to it.
And when's that?
Tomorrow night at CMC.
At 5:30. Yep. We'll have dinner, childcare for anyone who wants to come, interpretation as well.
Wow.
Also, if you have a high school or middle school student, our Vail Valley Ski Day is on Friday. We can provide lift tickets, rentals, even clothing and lessons if anybody needs it.
Wow.
So come on out for that.
Oh my God, you guys are so wonderful. What a great group. I can't thank you both enough, Michelle and Nick, for being here from Mountain Youth. And I just think that they're a wonderful group of people. Make sure you get onto mountainyouth.org's website so you can find out about all the wonderful things going on. They take care of the kids, they take care of the families, and as a unit, they take care of the entire community. Make sure you get out to Forging Futures, too, because I'm going to be hosting it. We have some wonderful speakers, and it's going to be taking place real soon at, how do you say it, Citrion?
Citria.
Citria. It's so, I never heard of it till yesterday with meeting you, and it looks like a beautiful place. So you guys keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing wonderful, magical things for the kids in our community and the families, and I cannot wait to join you for Forging Futures. Thanks again for being here with me.
Thank you so much.
All right, it's Nick and Michelle from Mountain Youth. You guys get involved, get online, and make sure you can always donate and take care of this wonderful organization. We'll be back with more TV8 right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
TVA Vail is proud to announce the Wacky Winter Reading Program. We're asking children of all ages, K and even the teenagers going up to 12th grade, read 10 books or 1,000 pages by April 30th, 2025. You can find all the details on our website, tva8vail.com. Thank you to our sponsor, the lovely Eagle Valley Library District, where you can go pick up your book and have a great time. Have a great winter from your friends at TVA Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. We've had so many great guests, but we have one more thing to show you. I'm not great in the kitchen, so I really get a little confused when I look at cookbooks and things like that. But we have a very simplified cookbook for you guys to check out. We're going to show you what it's all about, and you too can feel safe in the kitchen. Let's see.
Life gets busy, afternoons get busy, but still you must cook. But luckily there's a simplified cookbook, and joining us now is the author of that cookbook, Emily Lay. Emily, how are we?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
So this book is amazing. I was flipping through it. It is simplified is just an understatement here, right? Under 6 ingredients, under 10 to 15 minutes here on everything. Where did this idea come from? What's this all about here?
Well, apparently I like a challenge because I am an expert at organizing and simplifying. I own a planner company, but cooking has always been the one thing I always got tripped up on. I don't love spending tons of time in the kitchen. I'm a busy mom of 3. I have multiple full-time jobs, it feels like, and I'm constantly moving. So I felt a need in conversation with our customers and friends in my real life for a cookbook that had really easy go-to meals that you could get on the table really quickly in between soccer and ballet and all the things. And so I decided to take it on, because who better to write a cookbook than someone who really, really needs it to be easy?
Yeah, I meant to ask you, Emily, was it the 3 children that kind of spurred this kind of idea to simplify all these recipes, or where did you really nail down the idea for this?
So my children and my husband, they like to eat multiple times a day, every single day, over and over, which is crazy. And yeah, it was really them. I love the time we spend around the table. I love, when we can, all of us sitting around the table and talking about our days. And that's where I want to spend my time. I don't want to spend it chopping and mincing and washing dishes. And so, yeah, it really just came from how can I get us from point A hungry to point B fed the fastest so I can spend my time on what matters most.
Amazing, amazing. And so this book here, Emily, it's got breakfast, it's got lunch, it's got dinner, it's got muffins, pastas. Super easy, everything everyone wants to enjoy. But what's some of your favorites in here that you put in?
Okay, this is my favorite question. So we actually had these last night. Meatloaf cupcakes.
Ooh.
It involves, did you know you can make meatloaf with boxed stovetop stuffing?
Okay.
So easy. We put them in muffin pans and we make little cupcakes. And then you take mashed potatoes. And I like to use the Bob Evans mashed potatoes. They come already made. They're delicious. Put that on top as your icing. And then you put a little pea right on top of that. My kids think it's the cutest thing ever. It's absolutely delicious. We love sheet pan fajitas. You can make those with one pan and one knife. There's just so many. I don't even know how to pick. There's so many good ones. Pumpkin, 3 ingredients. They're all so stupid easy to make and delicious.
Yes. And so in addition to the recipes in this book, there's also some very easy, everything's on one page, which I love to see in a cookbook, but there's some tips and tricks for grocery store shopping and picky eaters and other things. But who's this book for, Emily? Who's this simplified cookbook for?
Oh, I love this question, and I'm glad you brought up the kitchen notes. That's a really important part of the book. In the beginning, it's about 13 short little essays about the common conundrums we find in the kitchen, the things that get us tripped up, like being a kid Ubering mom or dad, for the person trying to eat healthy-ish, those kinds of things, the tips and tricks and tactical things you can take away from those are really, really important. But honestly, this cookbook is for anyone who has got a ton going on, loves to eat good food, wants to spend time with their family around the table. There's a time and a place for the fancier recipes. We have there's 3 of them in the back. My mom's lasagna is in here. There's a time and a place for those, but I really think this is for anyone who has busy days and wants to get good food on the table.
Amazing, amazing. Emily, I know you've been featured in Forbes and Glamour, but what's kind of next for you? Where do you go from here?
Oh my goodness. Well, I own a company called Simplified, and we have an heirloom kitchen collection coming out March 12th that is really built around the idea of making life in the kitchen easier. So recipe binders and meal planning notepads and all sorts of fun things. I just want to continue to help women find life in the kitchen a little bit easier.
Love that. Love that. I am so sorry, Emily. Is that a dog in your windowsill there?
It is. This is my office mascot. This is Walter. He sits in the window all day, every day, and he was not leaving for this.
I love that. I love that. The Simplified Cookbook, Emily, where can people get it? Obviously online, I'm sure, but where, if people are interested, where can we get this thing?
You can find it at all the places, Amazon, Target, at your local independent bookstores. We love to support them. Yes, all the places.
Awesome. Emily, anything else people should know? Anything else I should ask you about either yourself or this cookbook here?
No, cooking does not have to be complicated. I truly hope this cookbook makes you feel capable in the kitchen.
It does. And again, it is super simplified. Was a great name. How did you come up with that name? Were you just looking to describe it in one word here?
Well, I started a company called Simplified 16 years ago, and we make planners and organizational tools for busy people. And so it was the obvious choice.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Emily, thanks so much for joining us. Pick up your copy or get your copy of the Simplified Cookbook. It is a beautiful book, beautiful artwork. And believe it or not, it's very simple. Emily.
Thank you so much.
Have a great rest of your day. Check out the Simplified Cookbook online or in a shop near you, and we will be back with the rest of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits, eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a final look at our Tuesday weather here for this morning. We have a 90% chance of precipitation all day long, so it's going to be a really fun snow-filled day. Please be safe out there on the roads. Your high today is 38. Today by 8 a.m. it'll be 37 degrees. Your sun sets tonight at 7:16 p.m. and there will be an 80% chance of snow showers overnight. So get ready for a snow-packed day and a really, really big adventure for you guys. I would love to thank our guests that we had here this morning. We had Michelle and Nick from Mountain Youth. Forging Futures is coming ahead, so make sure you get your tickets for that at mountainyouth.org. And I'd like to thank all the wonderful people from the Vail Valley Foundation. The Vail Valley Theater Company. It's all a foundation. And they came in to talk about Valley Voices. Basically, bringing our community together and getting everybody happy and listening to each other and the stories. Now we had Beth and we had Kathy and we had Karis and we had John, all from the Vail Valley Theater Company, and the song The Voices of the Valley was beautiful. You get to hear that this Friday over at Route 6 Cafe and Lounge in Avon. Make sure you guys have yourselves a great experience with both of these events that are coming up through wonderful organizations here in our community. Sending you lots of love and light. Get out there, have a great snow-filled day, everybody. We're TV8. See you soon.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now!